Do it.
Oh my.
What?
I put the controller down, like leaned it down for a second, and it leaned forward onto the space bar and just started making a million spaces
That's good.
in
That's that's
Discord.
that's a that's a sign that it's ready to write.
That's a sign that we're ready for everything. Okay, let's. Oh, Derby, I forgot how good you look now. We're
You're so
really
good
you're
looking.
really coming into it.
The armor is so good.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the best of all possible souls. I had like a hiccup that I was stifling, and then in the process of trying to like mentally stifle the hiccup, I almost forgot the name of the show and what we were doing here. And that's how you know that this is the best of all possible souls.
It's time. Yeah.
It's me, Voltaire, joined by my fabulous co-host, Pangloss.
Hello.
Trevor Strunk, say hi.
Hi everyone. Hi Voltaire. Hi Dia. Hi, hi Derby. Great to be soulsing this week. Always exciting.
Yeah.
It's always the DM sent just to give you guys a little peek behind the scenes. The DM is always sent asking souls, and the answer varies depending on where both of us are at that week, but it's always the happiest when both of us are like, hell yeah, souls.
Yeah.
And then fun happens. So
Yeah.
we're happy to be here.
So this week, I just want to get into it because we are going down to the Profaned Capital.
Oh, so exciting.
Yeah, do we have any bone shards? Do we have any? Oh, I do. I got a fucking
Wow.
bone shard. Let's go. Do I have anything else now?
Almost forgot about our bone
I
shard.
almost forgot about our bone. We're bonfire level 8. That bonfire is getting serious.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where like you sort of look at the Cub Scouts and you're like, okay, look, you just gotta put that out before you go to bed. You got a little intense there.
God, I just remember all the time. Like, I got like there used to be a lot of yard sales in the part of Richmond that I lived in and grew up in, which is called the Fan, which is named because the streets spread out like a fan.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
It's, urban walkable city design. Which actually, it was. It was a really nice place to grow up, all things considered. But like, it was like lots of really old, like rich white people. But they always have yard sales, and they'd always have like really weird old shit. But one of the things I picked up was a copy of like the Boy Scouts handbook from like 1945.
Whoa.
And it was intense. It was like reading, it was as nationalistic as reading like a Heinlein novel, but far more instructive.
Well, I mean, yeah, you learn how to do knots and stuff. Heinlein is not interested.
Yeah,
in
Heinlein's not going to
helping
tell you
with
that. Heinlein's just going to tell you just like, well, everyone should like rent their body for the nation. But it was pretty impressive. It was in incredible condition. Like the person who like the family that like owned it, like they just kept it on a bookshelf. Just
That's wild. I mean, that has to be. I would assume that's fairly valuable, right?
Yeah, it must have been, but it's gone now. Oh, fuck it is.
I mean, yeah, of course. But that's perfectly reasonable.
But I read the shit out of it. And I was just like, I'm going to learn all this. My dad used to take me camping because camping was a cheap, way to spend time with your kid when it was his weekend. Because campground's like $15, like, right? Like, it's like nothing. Like, you get some hot dogs, you get like a stack of wood and like, some Diet Cokes and a styrofoam cooler. There you go. Your kid's set for the weekend. So we used to go camping all the time, but I would sit there and I'd build these like elaborate fires that like they teach you how to build in like the Boy Scouts manual in 1945, and like then Dad would just be like, "Now fuck this," and like he would spike a can of like lighter fluid in the middle of it, and then just send like, I'd have this like elaborate scaffolding of like kindling and like slowly like building up sticks and things like that, much like the way the structure that we are currently standing on is layered. And then he just like would come by and just be like with the lighter fluid, and then just like throw his cigarette into it and just.
It kind of rules. There's a part of me that really likes the utter like destructive capacity of
No, it was really funny because like there was like a moment where he's just like, no, this is how a Bolshevik starts a fire, motherfucker. And it was you know. And then he would also like Dad would just be like throwing like the paper plates he'd use. Not paper plates. These were polystyrene plates. He would just be like, like, here's a starter.
Those burn in funny ways.
Yeah, those burn in funny ways. And he's like, I remember he'd be like, we should probably stand away from the smoke. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, those make your nose feel funny.
Yeah, those make your whole face tingle. So we're in this really cool, dilapidated tower here.
I like it a lot.
I don't know how do we get over there? I must have to fall in an interesting way. Is it time to fall in interesting ways? Oh, no, there's a ladder over there. Okay.
Falling in interesting ways sounds like another metaphor for writing.
Falling
like
in interesting
your
ways.
garden.
Yeah, no, it is. But so yeah, we ran down this. We went all the way through the dungeon, the Irithyll dungeon that was below Irithyll, and then we went further still. We ran past all these nightmare fucking creatures and these nightmare jailers, and who knows what their fucking deal is, because the game is intentionally cagey about it. But that's even makes it cooler because you don't need to fucking explain everything, because deep lore is like the worst. And then we made our way here, and we ran along a rampart, and there was a fucking giant gargoyle that initially just knocked us the fuck off. And then the second time we ran through, we made it past, and we landed here in this dilapidated like tower, I guess. It looks like the top starts to bow in, like it's almost kind of like it would have been less of a tower at the top and more of like like kind of like a mosque, almost like a domed.
Yeah, I was gonna say it almost looks like a Capitol building.
Yeah, it does. It's very circular. I mean, it's weird though, because it's like, it's a really elaborate structure. You've got all these bottom windows. We've got this tiered structure here. We've got these columns that seem almost more decorative than they do structural. It goes all the way up. It's got these these domes, but then we have kind of this shitty wood floor, and these wood supported by these beams that only have a ladder going up.
I think what's also so weird about this place is usually when we see those columns, right, and the actual sort of oh, you know what, we thought this through, this is sort of supposed to represent kind of a neoclassical or at least post 12th century look. Those aren't the places that are usually dilapidated in Dark Souls. And if they are, there's kind of a lore reason for this. This place got destroyed by something.
Yeah, something.
And this is not just decay.
This caved in, right? We can see this whole thing right here. Just, I appreciate that this is a different quality stone. The stone of the walls.
Listen, they ran out of money.
But also, I like that it's funny because we have we've got there's the stone floor here, which is irregularly cut. I love this because
is that any do you ever I'm trying to think of all the places I've been that have had stone floors. I don't know if I've seen irregularly cut stone floors
not like
a lot.
this. And I mean, this is just wacky. Over here, what do we have? We have got long and narrow. This is when you're trying to build, when Lego is trying to get you to use more parts, and it's oh look, this 560 piece thing, and instead of just four instead of a 4 8 piece block, it's no, use a 4 piece and then a 2 and then an 8 and a 6 and just keep building, stacking them all together. Oh look, now you've got a weird wall, and it's why did I do that?
For creativity's sake.
But we've kind of done that. We have this one over here. These ones just go this way. They're just diagonal. This piece right here is cut like a fucked up almost trapezoid. Is that a trapezoid? I don't know.
I like the rectangle that's just set in some muck. It's toss the cement or the mortar down, or maybe just mud, and it'll be fine.
This one right here that I'm standing on.
It's very weird.
And it looks like it's almost kind of it actually is. Yeah, it is. It's half of it. It's one corner is down further than the rest. That's so good. And it's so weird.
it really is a weird place, like, and weird in like a fun way, because it is so clearly like well designed in a certain way, right? But like also has a million things wrong with it.
Then we also have these weird
immediately, just off the top
steps.
of the-
These are steps. These are supposed to be steps.
Oh,
I'm pretty
what?
convinced these are supposed to be steps. Or
I
maybe
thought those were just like
oh wait,
leftover
no.
boards.
They're
or something.
leftover from the. They're not actually steps. I'm wrong. They're see how over in the corner on the base they're like baseboard for these columns. Okay, what the fuck? But we got so many of them. We got so many superfluous versions of them. We've got like a whole rung just in front of the ones that are already in place.
What an amazing choice.
And then I love that that's like this gray stone, right? It's just big gray granite slabs. But then we've got this is all brown stone. Like everything here is just like this kind of ruddy brown stone with kind of yellowing, like that's like almost brick colored. What is?
Yeah, and the sort of like tied together ladder here feels very out of place with that too. Like
someone came in afterwards and put this here, right? Because also, what are we climbing up to? This isn't like a real thing.
Is that like I guess what is that like?
Oh, this is where we came in
a
from.
Door? Well, but what was it before? Was it a long, like straight passageway across
It must
the
have
top
been
of
because see
the
they've got like
dome?
archways and shit over here.
It's real weird.
It's so bizarre. I mean, like I fucking love it, but it's like one of those things where it's like, try and make sense of this motherfucker. This is the Profaned Capital. I can't make sense of it. There's that gargoyle, that bitch ass gargoyle over there.
Ugh. He's just waiting for a chance.
He's just waiting. He's just like over there being a dick. He's over there looking like a Final Fantasy title graphic, actually.
Yeah, doing the like leaning on his spear and sort of like a sad but somewhat seductive
This is
pose.
Final Fantasy 17, just like right below it. Just boom. Like, here we go. Here's a Yoshitaka Amano logo. Someone, paid, Square Enix paid like, $10 million for that.
it's just like it's just Vampire Hunter D again, and I say that as if I'm not so excited that it's Vampire Hunter D again.
God, we love it when it's Vampire Hunter D again.
It's him again.
I need to watch Bloodlust again. I haven't watched it
good.
in when it came out. I think is when I watched it. I think like it came to
makes
America,
sense.
and I was like, okay, I'll watch this because I liked the first one, and I didn't like it as much as the first one.
I can see why you wouldn't like it as much as the first one. I think if you pin me down, I would probably say I don't like it as much as the original Vampire Hunter D. I do think it is very good though.
Yeah, I absolutely. I remember thinking like, this is great, and also that I just kind of like the weird roughness and awfulness of the first one, and the second one just lacked those OVA qualities that I appreciate in.
Yes, it's a pure vibes decision. Like
Yeah.
if you like the kind of like empty strangeness of the first one, Bloodlust is not going to be as good for you.
I just love like Bloodlust is not going to give me the scene where D shows up. He's walking into Dracula's weird future space palace, and just like goes like plunk. I've got a little flashlight that just kills all the like monsters. It's just like,
It's
kind
true.
of garbage recycled
Bloodlust is way
footage.
more worked out, which is a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's the same reason like I always I'll pick Demon City Shinjuku over Wicked City any day of the week.
Demon City Shinjuku is so good.
Because you get characters talking like this at the ramen bar.
That's also why.
What you mean in Shinjuku there ain't a southern ramen bar? There ain't a Japanese woman running a ramen bar talking like this.
This is also why you're missing out if you don't every so often just stick to subs.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, dubs.
Dubs, yeah.
Like if you're not sometimes like dipping into the dubs, you're missing out.
Yeah. This place is so empty right here, except for that gargoyle.
Yeah, it's very weird. And what are those like statues of pilgrims?
No, these are like statues of this is like Diogenes.
Aristotle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
didn't know
like
he was in Dark Souls.
I like this one. This one is kind of like pleading. in a way, or like what is he doing? I don't really.
He's sort of like it looks like he's.
But this one's ready to do some fucking kung fu. Look at this shit. This is what happened. Dude, you like, don't come in my fucking jar. Don't come in my jar with me and my dogs. I hit these guys. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
They're solid.
Yeah, that's the real story of what happened when they tried to get Socrates to eat the hemlock. He just he 5 deadly venoms.
He's like, let me show you some fucking Wing Chun, motherfucker. Oh shit. Oh shit. The gargoyle.
Oh, okay.
He'll come here. Oh, but I can fuck this guy up. Now it's on, motherfucker.
Yeah,
what do you think?
You don't have your wacky old bridge section.
Oh shit. Did I stagger you, motherfucker? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, are you dead? Are you fucking dead? You gonna give me
Gargoyle
your
flame
hammer?
hammer?
Holy shit, that sounds sick. Look at all these dudes though, all these Greeks, all these
They're
dead.
all plate.
Are these statues or are they petrified? Also,
I think they're statues.
They're
There's
statues.
no
Oh yeah,
one
look
in
at that.
Dark
They're
Souls
statues.
who looks like that.
They've got basic. Why do we have statues of people that no one existed in Gargoyle in Gargoyles in Dark Souls ever looked like?
It's really funny. Like, I mean, I guess the real reason is because they just used Greek statues as assets, basically. But it's very funny to try and come up with a reason why they would be there.
It's like, you know, it's like, oh, like, well, like there's like a secret. Oh, what the fuck is that shit? Oh, there's another gargoyle.
Oh,
I didn't remember that guy. I remember the first guy. I didn't remember that dude.
now do they respawn the gargoyles?
Good question. We'll find out. I don't think so, but we'll find
I mean, the
out.
fact that he dropped the hammer makes me think maybe not.
Yeah, he did drop the hammer pretty quick. Let's actually check this fucking. Oh, we can just use this straight up. We got enough strength for this.
Wow.
122 plus 46, 100 plus fire plus 4. You know, wow, weight 11.
It's heavy.
It's half. It's a little more than half. A little more than half of our current thing, but still.
Well, our current thing is just
Our current thing is
it's the silliest.
Our current thing is, you know, intolerably heavy.
Yes.
There would appear to be some credence to the rumors that this sword tested the true limits of human strength. But let's. Oh, dude, that's sick.
Whoa, that rules.
Honestly, if I was like a strength, if like pyromancer build, I would straight up use that shit.
That does rock. Yeah, it's hard not to get pretty hype over that.
God, that's sick. Honestly, like Derby, what are you thinking? I don't.
Whoa. That's so cool.
Does this have? Oh, we got that.
I don't really know what the utility of that is.
It gave us some kind of buff.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what kind
I thought
of.
maybe it was to, like, kill flying things right above you.
Yeah, I don't. Let's read about it. Actually, why are we? It's like, okay, stone torch hammer wielded by gargoyles of the Profaned Capital. The Profaned Flame, which never goes out, imbues this weapon with a fire attack. Kindled Flurry, anchor weapon in earth and use strong attack to launch successive volleys of fire from the tip of the hammer. Oh, okay. Let's. So I gotta do this and then. Oh.
Whoa. Cool.
Oh, so you really gotta like go like funk. That's cool. It's not worth respeccing into.
No, but it's pretty sweet. It's
Yeah.
a very well designed weapon.
Yeah, no, we're excited about the existence of that thing. And
Guys,
Greeks
considering his
who
hand.
wanted to do like, I know kung fu, show me. This dude really wants to show you his kung fu.
He does. His eyes are closed. He's doing like the blind master.
Yeah,
Man,
look
I
at
like
that.
him a lot. That's what Greek philosophy needed.
I think that we really even went for like the way the Greeks do like the curly hair texture and everything. Like, We really just went all in. We just found some Greek, like, some asset shop, Greek statues and just plopped them in.
Hey, look, why reinvent the wheel? The Greeks did a great job with statues.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically these would be Roman copies.
Oh yes, no, I was gonna say we're sort of aligning here, but Roman copies of the Romans did a great job copying the Greeks, who also I think did a great job. But we can't be sure.
That's the deal, right? Because the Greeks, all their statues end up getting smelted down for weapons.
That's true. Instead of melting the weapons into plowshares, we melted all the plowshares and statues into weapons.
Yeah, I remember art history, Introduction to Western World Art, Part 1.
There's a lot of parts.
That was a terrible class. That was why I stopped I stopped being a museum studies major. Because I was very briefly a museum study. It was taught by the chair of the department, and he was so stupid, and he was so bad at his job, and like just didn't understand history, didn't know, like didn't even know history, let alone like understood it. Like he just like was like factually wrong half the time, and I was just like, damn, wow. Derby, you murdered that thing. But yeah, he was so bad that I was like, I can't be in this department. They would elect this guy. Oh yeah,
that's I feel like I had that moment at when I visited the University of Oregon, like.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh god, it's these things. In the Profaned Capital.
Well, there's like 3 of them. That's not good. Like all the people were like, yeah, the department's fine. Like the head's not good though. And he came from Harvard and he couldn't get any other better job, so he's slumming it here. And then I met him and I was like, boy, they're right. This guy's definitely not very smart. It's like, that's the head of the department. Like, this place is cool and all, but I don't think so.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, it was you gotta not. You can't let yourself live that life. But yeah, so we fell down a hole and we landed in this place where there's toxic shit in the water. And there's the horrible, creepy Ringu ladies.
Yeah,
the Ringu spider ladies. And there's this cool structure over here, this like fucking underground basilica.
I really like it. I find the very idea of a huge basilica that's just underneath
in a cave. It's just like in like a giant, cool. Like hollow earth shit. Like it's not even like a cave really. It's just, we fully embraced the hollow earth theory here in Lord.
I mean, in Dark Souls, I believe it.
Yeah.
I think in Dark Souls, Hollow Earth is real.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no other way to explain half the shit where half the shit is, geologically.
Yeah, it's just went through a hole in the earth. That's,
not even geographically, geologically. Just like
I mean, you're right. Yeah, people getting frustrated about that just haven't taken the most obvious route. And it's just the flat Earth.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, it's also the Hollow Earth. Both.
Yeah. Okay, so we got this. We're on non-gross ground right now. Actually, it's pretty gross ground, but it's not toxic. So that's nice. That's what we can ask for.
When we step on the other ground, will it be toxic?
I think. Well, we got to walk through some shit, and then over there, there's 2 more Ringu ladies. So we're just gonna come over here, and we're gonna. Oh, there's.
Oh, it's so much deeper than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought you would walk on the top of it.
Oh. Okay, we're doing this. This is fine. We're making our way around.
I appreciate that they have such long hair. It feels like they've been working on that.
Well, who's cutting it?
Well, true. But why then do a lot of the people not have long hair? Were you to assume that?
Well, because there's the hollow barbers of Lordran.
Does hair grow when you're hollow?
They have a guild.
They might.
It must. I don't know if these things are hollow. These things might not be.
They might just be demons.
They might just be some kind of weird Ringu demon, yeah, that just happens to come back. I mean, a lot of things just come back.
People always forget that there are demons in these worlds.
Do they? Do people forget that there are demons in Dark Souls?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Maybe it's just me. I like, but I like when I remember, I'm like, yeah, there's so many.
I think people forget what the concept of a demon is when they embrace Dark Souls.
Well, I mean, Dark Souls also forgets what the concept of a demon is.
Yeah,
and
it's true.
There's no real theological premise for demons in this world.
Well, they come from chaos.
Yeah, but I mean, calling them demons feels a little.
Well, so there's darkness, which is where man comes from. There's light,
right.
which is where the gods come from. Or the flame, which is where gods come from. And then there's the chaos flame, which is where demons come from.
Yeah, I guess that's right. I guess the only other thing that would come from chaos would be tricksters, and that's not Dark Souls.
Yeah.
That's a different. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Right.
There's I forgot
What's
about
that person.
YOLO.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
so there's
Yuck.
yeah, so he's got a hand
Jeez.
for a face, and he's like this kind of weird big baby thing.
I hate it.
Yeah, I hated that so much the first time I saw it. And he drops dung pies.
Dung pie's gross.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that those respawn, which is also fun.
Great.
The Court Sorcerer set. The Court Sorcerer has died back here at the foot of this weird, like, pedestal.
Do we think the giant baby killed him?
I think the Court Sorcerer might have been, that might have been a thing that the Court were out of undead charms. Fuck, we gotta just. Shit.
The mimic laugh.
Oh god, we're actually gonna have to fight like a real mimic fight. Oh god, he did fucking kung fu at me. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go.
Their moveset's so fun.
Their moveset's so fun. The symbol of avarice.
Ah, we love that.
And the Court Sorcerer's staff. So the mimic. Did the mimic kill the sorcerer?
Maybe, yeah, the mimic might have eaten the sorcerer.
Might have eaten. Well, he only ate the sorcerer's staff, though.
Yeah, that's odd. Why not the clothes too?
Yeah, the symbol of avarice is really fun. We'll just do it.
Yeah, we love the symbol of avarice.
Yeah, we love the symbol of avarice.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. It drains your health, so I'm gonna take it off. But it's just
don't put it on for too long.
It's just fucking great.
What does it do? It has like a.
So the symbol of avarice,
doesn't it?
Head of the avaricious creature that mimics treasure chests, can be worn if one so wishes. Increases soul absorption from defeated enemies as well as item discovery, but the curse of the branded also drains HP. The very form of this creature is thought to be a form of brand, a punishment for sin. So I love the idea of mimics as cursed beings.
Punished for their avarice.
Like, yeah, like it's just like, oh, you were so greedy, you loved treasure so fucking much, I turned you into a fucking treasure chest. Like, doomed to, like, basically just, like, gluttonously eat treasure hunters.
Very Ovid.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Filth.
Well,
Yeah, we got rubbish from that person who died there.
It's a shame.
Dropped rubbish. That's...
It's the last thing you want to leave as your legacy, a depressing drop.
Right, yeah. I hear, like, horrible breathing sounds still.
Yeah. At least we don't hear the little, like, croaky guys.
Yeah. Is there just nothing in this room? It's just a weird...
Yeah, what a strange little place.
Is this just a room to make us feel uncomfortable? Must be.
Impressive work.
There's gotta be more to it than that.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Can you do anything with the candles, or?
No, they're just set
Yeah,
pieces.
they're decorative. Well, at least we beat the giant baby and got the sorcerer's clothes.
We did that, and oh, we can walk around here a little bit more and see what's over here.
I like the Profaned Capital. This place is very
The
creepy.
Profaned Capital is a fun little mini dungeon. I really love it. Oh yeah, this asshole. He's a court sorcerer.
Ah, of course, it went hollow.
But he's got one of those, like, he's like one of those, like, court sorcerers of, like, the Profaned. He got Logan's Scroll.
Oh, my.
Yeah, what's that about?
I'm very interested in what happened with Logan's scroll there.
You can get a
Oh,
good
look,
look
there's
from one of those things
Ringu
from up
guys.
here.
Their hair is, like, really reaching out. Sort of like a,
Yeah, we really can't.
You're kind of looking at it like a, or when you look at it like that, it's sort of like the, like the tendrils a jellyfish has or something, like really reaching out, trying to find things.
Yeah, it's funny how rigid they look from down
Yes.
here, and also how long. Jesus, that's so long.
Well, yeah, like you said, where are the barbers?
Yeah, that's. I did say that. I was mostly joking,
But you were right, though.
but maybe I was right. Truly, where are the hollow barbers? God, someone please help them. But yeah, so that's the thing that's happening out in the world. Well, damn, where do I go from here is the question.
Can you go over towards that,
Yeah, I was just gonna run around this the
the little light over there?
yeah.
In the item.
We see a lot of the DNA of Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I mean this is absolutely what is the city that yeah, the sort of like city under the earth
Oh, son of
that
a bitch.
the mimic tears come from and all.
I was thinking like the Volcano Manor or whatever.
Oh, that too.
But like,
yeah, no, you're right.
but there's also the river
Yeah. Oh God.
Sifra,
Yes.
which is not the correct pronunciation. Time for jumping. Oh
Oh, great.
God, there's so many other places that we have to. This is like just like a big son of a bitch. Didn't make it, but that's okay because you can just redo it. It's not like the terrible
very nice.
jump in.
We're all thinking of that jump right now.
Nope. That one I knew. I was like, I watched myself do that. I was just like, why did I do that?
Is this? It is doable, right?
Oh yeah. I just need to stop fucking up.
Jumping in this game is no fun.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so great that they included a jumping.
There we
puzzle.
go. Yeah, no, it's really funny like when jumping is like a requirement. And I like that they never give you jumping with
Tutorials.
like
They don't really give you tutorials either.
Yeah, no,
but,
there's no.
yeah.
Here we go. It's locked, but
We could switch action. Talk to our friend, maybe.
yeah.
In there.
Okay, no, we don't.
Oh! Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. Oh, Look at me, trapped like a rat. But you needn't worry. I've just been sitting here weighing my options. The moment has almost come. I just need a bit more time.
Oh, stop.
Interesting.
You can tell I've been using the DualShock controller in time.
My liberation requires a key,
I can tell, yes.
but the key is outside.
Fucking Shakespeare
Riddle for
right
the
there.
ages.
Fucking Hamlet.
A riddle for the ages.
Fucking Hamlet out there.
I need a key, but the key is outside.
Yeah. All right,
I
let's go find
guess-
there's a key for our boy.
That's right. We're not leaving until we find that key.
No, we gotta find the key. I think we need that key to find for back into the jail, the Irithel dungeon proper too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, listen carefully. Trap ahead. Oh, are we back in Irithel dungeon?
Are we?
We are.
I didn't realize they connected like that.
I didn't either. Oh, it connects back up here to this guy.
Oh, yeah, there's that giant.
Trap ahead. Jailer's key ring.
Okay.
So that's what we needed. Oh, I guess.
Maybe the trap
Oh,
is...
shit.
Oh, there's the trap. God.
Shit, I went the wrong direction. He got me going the wrong direction too. Sons of bitches.
I was wondering if you were just gonna run through the mist and take it.
I was trying to,
it's
but
impressive.
Okay. Like I was just like, I don't need. I can just run past these assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need to deal with this. I don't need to deal with this bullshit. Are you kidding me?
We've killed so many of those guys at this point. Come on.
Fucking. It's fucking Derby over here.
Don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
It's way below our pay grade.
And now we gotta do this jump again.
Now this is where our pay grade's at.
This is like I do love the kind of like the way you jump in sort of like a dead body kind of way. Like, you know, you lose like once you make a jump in Dark Souls, you kind of like lose all sense of animation to the body. It becomes this like rigid object. And
I like how if you're and this isn't like an original observation, but I love if you're like 1 pixel off, it's like the dead body element is also true for like, well, I guess this is not the exact hole I need to be in. I'll just fall.
No, you have to. It's the
Amigara
Amigara
fault.
fault. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just like,
it
no,
is.
it's not
Yeah,
your hole.
you have to find your hole. If it's not yours, you're not going through there.
If you're not familiar with Amigara fault, you should at least be familiar with the me. Wait, is that not the key?
What?
It's still locked. Oh, because the jailer key. That's the key. That's the key that we need for. Or wait, actually, is this even a key?
Is it just the ring?
Jailer's key ring.
Oh.
No, filled with many keys. But this is the key ring for the Irithel dungeon, not the Profaned Capital.
Oh.
That's the
okay.
one. So there's a lovely goth lady that we need to rescue, back in the Irithel dungeon, and that's what I was like. We need to go do the Profaned Capital because we need to come back to Irithel dungeon with the item
To
here.
rescue.
But
Right.
I think we need a separate key for our homeboy.
Interesting.
I don't know where it is. Oh,
How do you get up there?
Wait, yeah.
There must be a hole.
There must be a hole.
There must be a hole. Could there be hole?
Oh, yeah, it's right
yes,
fucking
of
here.
course.
Of course. It's literally, so like we grew up here. Also, someone built this to be this way. Let's just take a moment for this architectural design where My thing I love about this is, so like, this is clearly like game design, right? Like it's well, we want to make you drop down, we want to put this thing on top of the thing that you only have to see, you can only see in passing, and then you have to go, oh, I wonder how I get up there, and then we have to make a way to get up there. And so of course we build this, like, this little walkway over here, and then this kind of structure here, and then like over here, and it's just such a game decision. But also, there are totally fucking people built shit this way, where like they fucking Grover housed the medieval ages. Like, let's be real here. I have been to some fucking cities in Europe where it is the entire city is fucking Grover House.
No, you're totally right. I think like what's fascinating about when medieval people did that is like, it really is. And you can see it in older American cities too, where it's like, okay, we didn't know that what we were going to end up doing is building up, and we weren't able to do that at that point. So we're just going to like, there's like all sorts of weird little tunnels and areas where we're like, we needed just another foot of space here. Like we needed another building. We needed a roof here, and we didn't know how to do it.
That's very funny. I really loved in like, one of my favorite design decisions is like the kind of the rural evangelical church that starts out as like a garden shed, and then someone goes to, they have more than 3 people now, and so they need a bigger congregation hall. So they go to like Home Depot and they get the next size up garden shed and just attach it to it.
Oh yeah.
And then you keep this is successive building out. Like these like garden shed ass structures attached to it.
I mean, how else are you gonna build the congregation up?
Yeah. No, you never. It's like, why would you do? These are perfectly good structures. Why would you tear them down? Just extend out. Build the same thing. Just keep going.
Like the Amish say, waste not, want not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not the key, but that's Wrath of the Gods.
Oh, we should also read the Logan scroll description.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see. Do we? Wrath of the Gods is a miracle, so it's just right here. Primal form of force creates a powerful shockwave. Wrath of the Gods is like one of those, like that is a sick spell. It's a sick miracle that has been throughout Dark Souls. I think it's even in Demon Souls.
Wow.
There's an equivalent. Wrath of the Gods is an epic tale, while Force is but a woefully incomplete version of that yarn. I like that you get like, it's like, no, this is like the abridged version of like the miracle of like the myth. You got that bullshit, that bullshit, like, the crib, the Cliff Notes Bible. You need to get that real ass King James shit. This primal account of profound fury amidst a shockwave that also inflicts damage. Force, I think, just kind of just pushes back, and this one does damage. Yeah, Wrath of the Gods, pretty sick miracle. This is once again Dark Souls. You can do your cool, sick cleric build, but you're not going to be doing miracles until 3/4 of the way through the fucking game.
Yep, exactly. It's frustrating.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, it's funny because, like, coming from a D&D background, it is one of those things where I'm kind of like, yeah, but isn't that what we always did? Like, like the whole point behind the cleric was they were easier to roll than a fucking paladin. And less restrictive, in some regards. Damn, that was sick, Derby.
Derby, you killed it.
Shriving Stone. Toxic. Oh, son of a bitch. Get up there.
Derby's so toxic.
Toxic was such a good jam. I can't believe Brit wrote Toxic before. Oh, god damn it.
No, that's not what you want.
No, that's not what I want at all.
Oh, look how many fingers each hand has.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Oh god, there's multiple of them here too.
So
I forgot
many
about
of them in here.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh god.
Ew. Let me go.
Oh, then he did, but he like let me go by like, shit, wrong thing.
Being toxic is probably preferable.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Fine. Get over here, fucking. Jesus Christ. This is fucking. Alright, where's this asshole? Come on. Come on, baby hand. You heard of baby feet, but here's baby hand. Oh, god damn it.
All those eyeballs, tumors, eyeballs.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh. Ew.
Oh, God.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's so unpleasant.
Oh.
Now we get to find out the gargoyle comes back. Well, damn. What a wild ride that was on our way to our first death.
A very unfortunate ending, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
gross
that's
too.
how it is sometimes.
Do we think that the treasure at the end of that hell run was the key that helps our friend?
It might be.
Yeah, that just crossed my mind.
It could. It's one of those things where it could be, or it might not be at all. Why don't we go down this way this time? Look at these guys. These guys they're ready to like.
What's that?
Oh, they've got it's the things.
Yeah, it's our friend the staff.
But these guys, they're getting ready to do it like it's a fucking like, you know, they're doing some artillery shit. They're defending themselves from above.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
like these guys are like over here. It's like some fucking like we've got the RPGs.
They're ready to take someone out.
Yeah, like no, this is you know, in honor of the brave Mujahideen fighters or whatever shit over here we've got going on. These motherfuckers are gonna blow up this wall. This asshole's over here. He's gonna defend the bridge, or maybe blow the bridge up. Who's can say? It's interesting that they're over here doing this. Is there anything over this way?
It would be so cool if we could like animate them. Someone like make them come alive so they could.
Trevor, look.
What's this?
Yeah, this is something. No, it's not. That was something, maybe, potentially.
I so believed that it was something. I was right there with you. Yes.
Trevor, I lost
this is
18,000 souls, and I don't care.
it. Well, I mean, at this point, if you're
Oh, no,
worried
that's a
about
lot
how
of
many
souls.
you're losing. No, it is a lot of souls. Listen, but it's also like.
Derby needs more vet. Derby needs more vet, Trevor.
But don't you have like? It's all for love of the game at this point.
It's true. Yeah, no. Okay, this is. At this point, like, it's just like, I honestly, like, I could go through the entire rest of the game with this build, no problem.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
I think there's something down there. I think there is. There has to be.
I mean, you can keep going for it at this point, because.
Why else would they put this shit there? They wouldn't put this shit there like that if it wasn't a thing.
They wouldn't do that to upset you or frustrate you. Why would they?
No, this is clearly a thing, and I just have to, you know, make the jump correctly.
The proper fall.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Miyazaki is testing me. Miyazaki is testing me. He's testing my faith. He's testing my willingness to persevere. One time in Philadelphia, there was a terrible blizzard, and I walked into it.
Oh, see,
That's my blizzard story.
Oh, okay. I was like, is this gonna be about the?
I took some photographs. I went to see the Comcast tower, and it was in rough shape.
I bet.
What about over here? Over here. Is this? Nope. I was warm and nice in my apartment, and there was a blizzard outside, and we had like you know, I mean, people from like, you know, Michigan or whatever the fuck are gonna be like, "Dia, for real, you call that a blizzard?" You know, but we had like, you know, we hit like 13, 14 inches of snow in the city, which is
That's
something.
a lot
Yeah.
for the city.
Yeah.
I mean, even in Chicago, when we got like, I mean, Chicago doesn't actually have a ton of snow. It is in pretty much
No.
Chicago, but
Oh.
even when, you know, when we got that much snow, that was like things shut down fast. Cities are not good for snow,
No.
unless I guess like maybe Minneapolis is.
No.
Who knows?
But it very. We had the big snow, and then we immediately had like the high pressure zone that came in and just like completely brought in like just, you know, actually Arctic temperatures. And it was just like, okay, well, we had the big heavy snow, and then we had, you know, it come in and freeze it all hard as a rock because it's now like, you know, 11 degrees outside. Let's go walking out in this. And I walked out in it, and that's my story. No one was helping people. No one was around, really.
There weren't any summon signs on the ground?
He's still alive. He came back.
Well,
look at that.
Now we know.
But look at this. Like, I took half of his health in like one hit. Like, fuck this guy.
This guy is not as hard as the
Oh, did I hit you in the face, bitch?
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, you died. Damn, he gave me like almost 3K. That's sick. What's over this way? We didn't go this way before, did we? Oh no, we went this way before. And I fell in that hole. But I didn't make this jump.
But what
I
if
need to
we
make this
don't
jump.
fall
What if
down
I
the
make
hole?
this jump?
Target him. Get him.
Oh,
Yes.
we did it.
No,
Fuck you,
another
buddy.
twinkling
There's a
Titanite. That's
terrible
alright.
sound over here.
Don't like it.
Oh, that must be the ladies below.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh, look at this. We're above them all now. We're
Yeah,
on
where
this
there's a treat
this
for
rickety
us.
bridge. Blooming purple moss clump. That's that gets rid of toxic buildup.
Hey,
That's what that there does. Once
love
you
it.
you let that moss grow some flowers on it, Trevor, and
Hooey.
and then you don't have to worry about that shit water you're standing in. You could sit there, you could drink out of the latrine, eat some of them purple moss flowers, and you'd be fine. Rusty
Ain't no
gold
more
corn. Look at
toxicity.
that. Oh,
Oh.
and it's another way to fall down.
Okay. Can you make this
so
jump?
many ways to fall. Yeah, I think we can probably make this jump. Don't you think
I
so?
have faith in us.
We'll find out. Yeah, we made it.
All right.
Hole ahead.
Hole ahead.
That's a good message. Be wary of hole.
Go with hole.
Trap ahead.
Hole.
Man, you just gotta go down that hole.
You got to.
I mean, I guess you could jump off the ledge, the scaffolding kind of place over there, if you want.
Okay.
Is
well,
that all there is here?
is that
No,
all
there's
there
gotta be.
is?
There's other ways around here. I'm stuck doing that voice now.
Well, no, it's good. I think it's a voice.
It's on account of watching Justified a lot lately.
Ooh, it's a good show.
I finally decided to watch Justified, and God, it really it hits home in many ways. It really I didn't realize it was fucking Elmore Leonard, based on an Elmore Leonard short story, and
Oh,
that
yeah,
Elmore
yeah.
Leonard was
I didn't
producing it.
realize. Yeah, I didn't know that you didn't know that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
If I had known that, I'd probably been on it much earlier. But yeah, they really both captured Elmore Leonard and the way in which he writes quirky motherfuckers and crime. It's good. How do I get over there? That's some shit over there. Trevor, look at that. That's
man, there's like a lot of little places that are daring you to jump at them.
yeah. Oh, this is the ladder that
Okay,
we
there's
get
a
up
ladder.
here
That's
to
good,
go
that's
get
good.
this thing from this guy's body, and then maybe that'll also let us. Oh wait, no, this isn't the ladder. Wait, yeah, here we go. Ooh, ooh.
Okay, what's this?
Rusted
Oh,
coin.
a rusted coin. Excellent.
Yeah, excellent.
Hey, why not?
Dude, there's gotta be something. Let's go up here again. Well, someone got in there. Ah, how the fuck they did that?
That's a bragging one there.
That is a bragging one.
You
Oh,
only
wait. Here's another ladder.
Oh man,
Look at that.
this is.
This is a.
There's layers to this.
This is a good ass zone. Oh, the texture pop in, the transition from like the low texture to the high resolution texture. There we go. Oh, look at this. Look at the tearing. It's stretched, fucked up.
They're really trying so hard.
And there we go. Boom, loads in. I love it. I love it. I have so much respect for the ways that video games have to do shit and like the way people figure out like weird hack. Oh, motherfucker.
Whoa.
What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, I think it came from that.
Son of a bitch.
Well, that's not gonna.
That's okay though, because
That's a very easy place to get to for
yeah,
us.
from where we were, it's just right over here. Now that we know, and knowing is half the battle and all that shit. But who the fuck is shooting fire? Like, those were big ass fireballs too. That was like not fucking around fire.
They must have been shooting from that like that brazier across the way.
Man, were they shooting from the fucking? Oh wow, yeah, they must be. Oh
Yep.
wow.
Some Zelda action there.
Some turret shit. Yeah. Look at that. Well, this aggression will not stand. I gotta make the occasional like Coen Brothers Lebowski reference to bring in the straight male audience.
It's important.
You know.
I mean,
I gotta give them. I gotta let them know that I see them.
As a member of the audience, it's just like it's catnip.
Oh, son of a bitch! There's a big ass gargoyle over here too. This Jesus Christ, Miyazaki, get a
What is
fucking,
happening? What this is crazy.
Yeah, what the fuck is your deal, homie? Why are you this way? Who hurt you?
Someone in that blizzard.
You gonna drop? Yeah. What?
Oh, so easy. All too easy.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. So we ran down this whole thing and we got over here. Oh, we can take a look over it. Look at that.
Whoa. It really like that's a real like Tower of Babel looking.
Yeah. That's like a Tower of Pisa. Because of the way it's got its lean on. But also I love that it's leaning one direction, right? But then it's got that little side structure that's leaning the other way. But it looks like it was built that way almost.
It's critical that the side structure go the other way. They were looking at it.
That's
like,
a load-bearing lean.
So bad if the other one isn't going this way.
Yeah. So now I have even more questions about like what was the top of this structure like? This is clearly that's clearly the Capitol building, right? Like,
I mean, if this is the Profaned Capital, I can't imagine where else the Capitol would be.
Yeah, or then there's whatever the fuck we're in right now, where we apparently just lots of people died horribly.
Lots of bodies, yeah.
There's lots of bodies. Is that treasure?
Looks
There's,
like it.
Goblets and shit. What the?
And hang out where Smog is.
Right? Like. Okay, so that's.
What is that?
So we got these like they're like the
Plates?
jailers from upstairs.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But they're kind of doing some prayer shit.
Look like they're about to get married.
Yeah. But then those are bodies, and then that's treasure. Lots of goblets and bowls and things like that. There's lots of bodies. There's just bodies, just like fucking joint compound over here. Jesus.
Listen, we were talking about how the whole place has this weird structure. They have to make it work somehow.
So they've got these weird little fucking lanterns going on over here. Can I duck down just one? Oh, sounds like someone pissed off. Who's pissed off? Oh shit! It's another gargoyle. bitch.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
wow.
Look, buddy. Ow, motherfucker.
It hit hard,
Yeah.
despite being sort of like, kind of.
Yeah, they're a
Weak to
little,
the
they're a little
sword.
glass cannony, but they hit hard. That's for sure. Okay, so there's gonna be a guy. We're gonna have to run past him. We're gonna run past all this shit. Actually, what's up with this? Oh yeah, that's the way. Fire ahead. It sure fucking is fire ahead, buddy. Oh, son of a bitch. Wait, let's go in here. Oh, look at that.
Whoa, all right.
Oni Slayer great bow.
Nice dodge. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty sick, right? Oh,
That
oh,
ruled.
oh, another sick dodge. Look at that. Oh, y'all
Like
thought you could
some,
hit me? Oh, you thought you could hit me?
Some GDQ shit right here.
Boom. Pro strats.
Unbelievable.
Rusted coin. Everyone's got a little rusted coin. Everyone wants to be lucky.
Do you think anyone is lucky in the Profaned Capital?
They might have been at one point.
Hmm.
I mean, I think this is, you know, this is clearly, oh, shit, Trevor, they're coming.
Oh,
Yeah, they're hunting us now.
makes sense, I guess.
Suck it, bitches.
Man,
Damn.
absolute
Fucking
destruction.
murdered. Oh, so those
Hunted
things
become
are
the
steps
hunted.
if you look at it. Like that's their steps right there. So they just kind of they use those pieces all over the place. It would seem they're like
I
Lego
think
bricks.
the secret of the Profaned Capital is this is just a group of people who don't like to waste.
No. That's a gargoyle. Oh, there's a gargoyle over there. He's trying to find me. He's trying to come down at me.
You can't figure out how to path this.
No, he can't do it. He's struggling. That's so funny. Look at
It's
him go.
way too confusing.
Oh, what's over here? Another rusted coin. I think the rusted coin were really, you know, this is where we get the symbol of avarice. This is where lots of dudes are dropping rusted coins. This is clearly, you know, we're meant to understand this as hole ahead. Yeah, there's a hole.
Oh, that's true.
As you know, understand this as this is a capital of greed.
Right.
Which is interesting because they're below ground. There's not particularly. It's not particularly like, you know.
Doesn't seem
Opulent,
ultra
right?
wealthy.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's not. This is not Anne Orlando, even though it's below Anne Orlando, which is interesting. Oh, there's this one right here. It's just not. Bye.
861 is such
Yeah, it's pretty good.
disgusting. Oh wow,
That's a pretty good number.
that's so good.
So.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's you definitely get the feeling that this is some sort of like place that fell due to its own sort of avarice. It definitely has. I don't know. Seems to want to have that vibe, and it's a little weird because like you're right. It feels almost like it's Babylonian, not like Rome or anything like that. It's not hyper wealthy.
We got these, yeah, like it's, you know, but we know that they're not actually Greeks because these motherfuckers understand the gravity, and have constructed archways.
True. No, you're absolutely right.
This is an important historical fact, kid. The Greeks did not understand gravity to the degree that they could build arches. See arches? The Greeks didn't do that shit.
They it's what we call a big fail for the Greeks.
They had you know, their flat little lintels, and that's what they had. And you know what? Good for them. They had.
Are we celebrating their lintels?
Yeah, we're celebrating their lintels and you know, their creation of genre. because it's the Greeks that gave us, genre.
That's true.
It is true. Yeah. Without Greeks, we wouldn't have. Oh, there's a fog gate over there.
What is that?
Fog door.
Oh, a fog gate.
Yeah. Which is interesting because this is where we just were. So over there's a gargoyle. Oh, there he is. There's that piece of shit. He's up there. Well, what's over this way? Oh, God.
Well, that's a lot of them.
That's so many of them, Trevor.
I mean, you definitely could kill them all, but...
Trevor, you know what?
What?
You know what happens sometimes? You guys gotta kill motherfuckers.
That's true.
Oh, there's a gargoyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Target-rich environment.
Oh, shit. There's 2 gargoyles.
Okay, that's a lot of gargoyles.
That's a lot of gargoyles. Oh, son of a bitch!
Ugh. That was
I was
really
so
close.
close.
That was really close.
Oh my god.
Very frustrating because it was so close.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, my heart's going a million miles an hour, and I'm on medications to suppress that.
That's true. And
No, it's not going that.
I think about that a lot when I record.
Yeah, no, it's fuck you, assholes. Son of a bitch. Wow. Dickweeds.
Seriously.
Dickweeds. Oh, that's right. I gotta kill these guys again. Come on, come down.
I mean, you did kill like most of their friends, just easily enough. I think
Yeah.
we can handle it.
There is a point in Dark Souls where I do wish enemies just didn't respawn. Like you get to a point where you're just kind of like, I'm just tired of this. Like,
Absolutely.
it's
How
just a
could you
thing.
not be at a certain point?
Like at a certain point, it is just kind of like, okay, Miyazaki, I get it. I get it. Let's just,
We even appreciate it
yeah,
at times.
yeah. Come on, come over here. Come over here, friends. Bunch up.
Lantern.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that
So
they've
bad.
got the Ross Peter or whatever the fuck from Baldur's from Bloodborne. Baldur's
Yeah,
Gate.
exactly.
Which I fucking loved that the fucking fire ass like Mister from Bloodborne. That was a
It's
good
very
time.
cool.
Going with like an arcane build and that shit, like, okay, where's the guard? Come down here. You come down here and you fight me first, you piece of shit.
That just seems reasonable.
Come on, get out of here. Oh, can you not fit through the fucking door, you piece of shit?
There we
Yeah,
go.
fuck your mom. What?
Absolutely destroyed.
Oh, that was that guy over here. Okay. Okay, so there's... How did I get my flasks back?
Huh.
Oh. No, I'm not gonna...
You died?
I thought I used them on the way down here, but I guess...
Maybe you didn't.
Maybe I didn't this time. Huh. Okay, so that was that gargoyle. There are no other gargoyles over on this side. No. Okay, good. All right. I'm going to kill
Will
these...
we be surprised by a gargoyle? Maybe.
Maybe. It may happen. There we go.
There we go. I thought she was going to get up there. So what do we got going on?
Okay. I guess nothing over here.
Well, okay.
There's nothing over here.
So
Only-
you can't do this stuff for the rewards. I
no,
guess,
you
right?
can't. You just
love of the game.
love of the game. We love.
Oh wait, what's over there? Is that another group?
Yeah, that's the big group.
Oh,
this
this
is
big
like
group.
the
Oh,
yeah.
that was
this
the
is
small group.
Yeah, this is like the little.
I was gonna say it.
This
felt
is the personal
less.
pan pizza over here, and then
This
over
is a
here,
large.
yeah. This is yeah. This is the John Fetterman size group over here. And then that takes us to the
Yeah, that's
thing.
something else.
okay. All right.
You can get your souls back too.
Yeah, once I get this fucking...
Can you bait the?
I'm wondering. I'm actually... You know what? We picked up this here Oni Slayer Great Bow. Can I use
Sure did.
that? Oni Slayer Great Bow. Oh, no. Wow. 24 dex.
Holy moly!
Our dex is
That's
11.
crazy.
I don't have any crossbows. I picked up a crossbow that I could use. Or I must have sold a crossbow that I picked up if I ever picked one up. No, it's a disappointment. I got no charcoal pine resin. I got some fire bombs I could use though. Got some dung pies. I can get rid of this shit that's not my inventory. There we go. What else do I have? Any? I could throw some cook grease. I could throw some cook grease and some throwing knives and.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad
You
thing.
could try the alluring skull there.
I could try an alluring skull. I could put an alluring skull on there. And I could get some of these here kukris.
Kukri?
Kukri.
Kukri?
Yeah, and you know what? While we're here, let's just yeah. We're not fucking around this time, Trevor.
I mean, listen, they.
Does anyone care?
Sorry, too deep in prayer. Where is the other gargoyle? Do we know?
That's what I'm looking for.
I think it... Alluring skulls would be way more useful if they actually worked. I feel like...
Oh, there's a gargoyle. I see him.
Yeah, there he is.
Is there... So... My question is, 2 came down, but that other one was way too close. Like, they both kind of came out at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, it's right next to them. They don't give a shit.
No, they do not. Yeah, I wonder that too. I wonder... It probably was not the gargoyle from across the way, like, that we just beat.
Yeah. I'll take my souls. second one up here, though.
No. It's just the one right above you.
Okay. This is really funny the way it's walking. Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, where'd the gargoyle go?
Is it not straight up anymore?
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Yeah, can you like lure it by going into that little alcove?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to care. Yeah, he really seems to only give a shit if I
Attack his friends.
start engaging. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, fuck it. Yeah, what?
There's one.
Come on. Over here. Over here. Yeah, I hit you in the face with that shit. What? Boom. Okay. Well, you know. They're only coming one at a time. It's so funny.
I love like friends are getting hit by firebombs and they're like, well,
Yeah. Over
that's
here.
on you, dude. Like you figure it out. That one goes back. Ow! I'm on fire. Finally,
I
someone
think
else.
the other one looks at it and does
vaguely
not
looked.
care. It's just like, fine, you know, deal with your own shit.
Libertarian cult.
Come on. This is so funny. This is a very funny way to handle this. I love the way their little walk.
Yeah, they
Their
have
little
a
walk
very
is so
quick
funny.
gait for.
Yeah. It's very quick and it's very short, I guess, so they don't clip through their gown or whatever. But it's so funny.
It's
Why
also
are-
very safe because that means they won't trip on it.
Yeah. Are you come down, homie? Come on. I don't see the other gargoyle anywhere.
I think it must have been the one from back there somehow joining the fray.
Yeah.
Maybe we just didn't notice.
There we go. Come on, asshole. Okay, there you go.
Ooh, he is like some sort of smear.
Yeah. You did like a Grand Lance. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, and now you have a Grand Lance. You
Yeah,
dropped
did I
it.
get one? Oh, hey, look at that. Gargoyle Flame Spear.
Neat.
That's pretty neat. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna
I think you got these.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come up in here and just see what's going on. There's a chest. Is that?
Does
is that
not
a
have
mimic?
a.
No, it's not a mimic. An ember.
Oh,
okay.
okay,
Well,
great.
I used one of those, so that's fine. Yeah, I don't see another.
It must have been the other one from,
Yeah,
from
it must
back
have
there.
been. I think they've got their little weird laugh too. It's interesting that their lantern doesn't do that thing, you know?
The fire thing.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, even if you, yeah, you're right. It can. It's just a normal lantern.
Well, I mean,
Nope.
there's that, but it doesn't do the sucking your life force thing that the Irithyll dungeon does.
Oh yeah. Wonder if they have different gods.
We're gonna get any drops from these guys to explain themselves to us. Over here. Come on. Yeah, you saw me. Come on. Over here. Okay. Be wary of monstrosity duo ahead. Oh, they're both mimics.
Oh God.
That's
Okay.
the fucking worst.
That is so bad.
Well, fine. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. Over here, you weirdo. Oh, son of a damn. They get hard.
Mimic hits so hard.
There we go.
Okay, there's one.
God, mimic sounds. Rusted gold coin to. Yeah. They're like really corrupted, like Animal Crossings, like KK Slider songs.
It does sound like a KK Slider song.
Son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. Don't
know. With 1 HP. My.
Okay. Great Shield of Glory.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the people that we've been fighting are the people that have the lanterns are the jailer handmaid.
Huh.
They only drop souls. They may be attendants of Yorm the Giant.
Okay. Yeah, they are. I mean, this is the boss of this zone is Yorm the Giant. We have not run into him yet because we haven't gone through the fog door. But that's who's behind that fog door is Yorm the Giant.
There's no other information on those handmaidens.
Yeah. Okay. So we cleared the way down here. Now the unfortunate thing is there's no other way that I know of to get back to where we need to go. Without going through the fog door, which we don't want to do yet. Because, actually, I guess, can we go up this way? Does this will take me back, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, but I guess I'll do some fight this guy just because. Oh, Jesus,
Great.
son of a bitch! Come on, fall down. Yeah. Asshole. Okay, lots of souls.
Many souls,
yeah.
yes.
So we're not. We've kind of cleared everything up to the boss run. We need to still do that one little area because we need to rescue our friend. We need to find out
And
where
we
that
need to
key
rescue
is.
the goth person you mentioned.
Yeah,
from
well,
the
that's
previous.
when we go back. We'll
Oh,
probably
okay.
end up doing that another time. But,
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense.
not. Cause we gotta deal with Yorm the Giant.
Those
First, we've got
corpuscular rays.
close to
Very nice.
40,000 souls, and that's another level.
Oh yeah.
Fucking snake eater. I'm so mad by what they did to that game in the remaster. It looks so bad. They could have just released it. Could have just up-resed it and released it. But instead they decided to take away the lighting engine, and so that we could make Snake look realistically covered in shit.
Oh, is that what happened? I haven't seen anything from that.
Oh
That's
yeah, it looks bad. They got really realistic mud. Yeah, it's really stupid. That Vit though. Put that Vit. Vitality. I'm gonna put it in Vitality. I'm gonna do it, Trevor. I'm sicko bone.
That's fine. Yeah, no, I like it.
Farewell.
One more pound.
Yeah, what can we do with one more pound of weight? We wear the alpha gloves. We can wear the alpha gloves and get some more poise. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Do we have anything that's got more poise than alpha at this point? Iron bracelets. No, alpha gloves. There we go. There we go, Derby. Look at that.
Looking good.
Yeah, we got 15,000 souls left over. Do we have enough? We never got any chunks, did we?
Nope.
Yeah.
Just wasn't he?
We don't have any Estus shards. Yeah, we need some damn chunks.
For the
chunks.
Our boy's not back.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess I could buy some more of this charcoal resin. On account of I use a lot of it. And I gotta buy some more of this gold pine resin over here. Okay. There we go.
Ashen one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any idea where the key is for our friend?
I don't now. I thought like it was over kind of where we were, but apparently not. So now I'm kind of at a loss. I guess it must be in that room with the double babies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's the only place I can think of where it would be is in the double baby room.
That's the last place we haven't really examined.
Yeah.
All right.
Deal with these this gargoyle over here, but I'm just gonna run past him and just up this ladder or this ramp, go in this door, because I don't need to deal with this shit in my life.
I mean,
you know.
I think we've proven we can take care of the gargoyle.
Yeah, I just don't need this shit in my life. Not necessary.
Oh, excellent work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, let's see here. It's that bottom one over there.
Yeah, it's in the basilica, right? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of run. I'm not gonna bother fighting shit. I don't have that in my heart. Okay, I guess I'll. It's easy. Anyone else want to start some shit? No. Okay, good. Over here. Right up in here. None of that. None of that. Okay, so there's the baby hand. I bet see something over there.
Yeah, I think maybe you need to run past.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run past. Cause the other ones are. Oh God, there's so many of them in here.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Purging stone. It's fucking purging stone, Trevor. It's
Yeah, that's not helpful. That's not good.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh.
Shoot on. Okay, we're getting out of here.
Are there other entrances into the basilica we haven't done?
No, that's it.
Huh.
Oh, that guy's gone. That's interesting. He didn't respawn.
Yeah.
Why? He didn't respawn. That's weird.
It is odd, isn't it?
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is we didn't go back through that tunnel over there, right? Or did we? Did we?
Well, no, we did. I'm trying to figure it out because like, oh, okay. So it's the old cell key that you need. It is in the it's in Irithil dungeon.
Oh.
At the end of a long sewer-like tunnel across from the mimic chest.
A long sewer-like tunnel across from the mimic chest. I don't remember where the mimic chest is.
Yeah.
But we got to go back to Irithil dungeon, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, dang. Well, we got to rescue our homeboy. Can't.
I mean, no one wants to be back in Irithil dungeon.
No one wants to. But you know what? We got the one key. So.
Oh, you know what? You need it's because the reason we don't know it is because it's one of the places where we need the jailer's key ring to actually.
So they make you go back and forth.
Yes.
I see.
Back to Irithil because you didn't have the right thing when you were there.
Right. And so I can get through to Irithil by over this way, and that's why this connects back into Irithil.
It's all adding up.
Yep, that makes sense. And that's why we go back up to Irithil through here. And let's see where the trap. Yeah. Yeah, he's correct. That'd be wary of trap. All right, so I'm gonna just try to jump through this section right here and see what I can do with that. Large Titanite shard.
It's not a chunk though.
Nope.
Ah. Stupid rats.
But hey, I found a weird little safe spot at least.
Yeah, I like that.
There's something. Is there something down there?
No.
Oh no. Okay, that was just. I was getting a weird sparkle of something. So I guess it was just.
Might have been the flames
Oh
coming
wait,
up off of
there's
you.
something over here.
Yeah, there's a door.
There's a stairwell. What's this? Oh wait, there's the mimic chest. Ladder ahead. Thanks. That's actually that is helpful because I wouldn't have seen it otherwise. So there's a mimic chest. Vision's a monster. Yep.
Nice.
Whew. Okay. Dragon Slayer lightning arrow.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's always fun. Okay. Now, let's climb this ladder and see where this takes us. Still in a dream, snake eater. Okay, what's this? Oh, and that takes us. Oh, okay. Oh, but I gotta jump. I gotta jump across that. I gotta make that jump.
Now, where does this take us?
I don't know, but. Oh
Well,
wait,
maybe you don't have to make that jump.
maybe I don't. But there's. Oh, this must be the long sewer like tunnel. No. Oh, god damn it. Takes me back here.
Are we in like Irithil dungeon proper now?
We've been in Irithil dungeon, but it's this. Remember, there's like this room full of all these assholes that are just like
Yes.
this way about
Yeah.
things. Oh Jesus. This feels like a long sewer-like tunnel to me, but it's... Oh. Okay.
I mean, there are a lot of long sewer-like tunnels. I think
Yeah.
it might be behind a locked door, though, so definitely see any locked doors. Okay, well,
Let's
there's
go
the
this way. I
giant
never
gate.
went this way, I don't think.
No, this is.
Oh, wait,
this
no,
looks
I did.
different.
Yeah, this is... Oh, wait, maybe it's up there. 'Cause I don't think... I think there's... Is there a top of this zone that I didn't...
It's a lot of rats.
A lot of rats. This feels like a long sewer-like tunnel.
It does feel like.
I feel... Oh, wait, there's mimics.
Okay, there are mimics. All right. So long sewer-like tunnel before.
It's two
Cross
mimics.
from the mimic chest.
Cross.
Was one not a mimic?
Oh, one is not a mimic chest. This one's not a mimic.
That's a mimic, isn't it?
No.
Oh no, it's not.
There
we
Okay, now we gotta kill the mimic. Oh.
Oh.
What?
I hate that.
That's the Oh, god damn it.
Oh no!
That's why I didn't go this way.
Don't speak
Because
too
of
soon.
these things.
It's not the worst yet. Now
Oh
it's the worst.
god, it really is
Look
the
how
worst.
many
There's
there
so
are.
many of them. Oh. Don't care, got the key, we're done here.
Yeah. You think you won.
Okay. Let's go liberate our friend real fast and call it there.
That seems reasonable, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that was a lot.
That was a lot of help.
Wow.
But only one Estus
did-
flask worth.
That did not seem like that far of a drop.
No,
I
it
gotta
did
say.
not. Damn. Okay, there. And it was because I heard their sound and I didn't want to go down the tunnel. And that's why I didn't get the key.
It's perfectly reasonable.
I think so. I was like, no, I don't want to deal with these things. And Derby knows that sound. Derby has PTSD about that sound, just the way like everyone who plays Dark Souls does.
Yes. It is funny because the Fextra Life map really makes it look like the key to get there. So I was sure that was
Yeah.
where we were going with this. Wait, that's where the babies are.
Oh
the
yeah, I'm gonna run up
hands.
the side though.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Stop. Come on, Derby. Get up the line. There we go. Oh, we never did read the Logan scroll. We gotta read that.
Yes, we
I'm
do.
just gonna stop here and read the Logan scroll.
And why not?
Yeah, why not? Where's the Logan scroll? Would be with the books, right?
That would make sense.
There you go. It's Dark Sigil. Logan scroll. Secret scroll of the Profaned Capital Court sorcerers, containing sorceries of Logan. Give to a sorcerer to learn Logan's sorceries. The court sorcerers used this scroll to claim heirship to Logan's legacy, though how they claim stands up to closer scrutiny is another story. So yeah, so they've got
Pretty
Logan's
good.
sorceries, and they're like, yeah, no, we're heirs of Logan, but maybe not so much. I love that.
It's very, very.
I
very
love that, like,
medieval Europe.
I love that, like, the kind of academic, heredity kind of matters in the world of Dark Souls.
A little bit, yeah. Well, and it makes sense that it would, because in the world of Dark Souls, like, academic heredity is like the way you get powerful spells.
Yeah. But like, they weren't squirreled away, they weren't stolen, they weren't discovered by someone and brought to the Profaned Capital. It was just like, no, we are the sons and daughters of Logan.
We're heir to Logan.
Yeah. This is our birthright, and it's just like,
how'd we get these scrolls and these hats if we weren't?
yeah. There we go. Saved our boy.
Wonderful. He'll
Now
be
let's talk
happy
to our boy.
You are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
Oh, thank you, Sigurd.
No, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon.
That sounds...
Yeah, it's our boy. It's the end of our boy's storyline. Covenant Gold Surface Ring. Again, this is a zone where covetousness, avarice, greed is paramount, even though you wouldn't know it from the design of things.
It's true.
Which I think is interesting. Like it's like we go to that one zone and like, there is like that just I'm gonna actually just go for a bone. I don't care. There's
You don't have the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
There's all the treasures piled up, but like, that's it. That's the only kind of indication of wealth beyond like, kind of, massive structures building. But, it's not, it's no more massive or elaborate than any kind of the other places we've been to in this game.
Yeah.
But it is a kingdom associated with, by the itemization on the drops there.
Oh, absolutely. It's where all the greedy items are.
Yeah, it's interesting that like that's, it's like they kind of hoarded it and not, used it in the way that like, whereas, if you think about it, like, Anor Londo is in many ways just kind of fully bankrupt.
Right.
And yet it is a city just, you can see all the opulence everywhere you go. It is fully on display. And then, when we actually get to Anor Londo the first time, it is just an illusion. The lights are even the light is an illusion.
Basically keeping up the payments on the debt that you had to go into to keep the payments up.
Yeah. So it's interesting, whereas the Profaned Capital is rather kind of dim and dark and not particularly opulent looking, but that's where wealth is, clearly crucially important to the people there.
It's true.
So yeah, so next week we'll finish off the Profaned Capital, and then we'll go back through Earthel Dungeon, and then we will be done with that kind of little limb.
So many spokes, so many wheels.
Yeah, there's lots of weird, like Dark Souls 3 is interesting because it's not as spoke and wheel as people make out Dark Souls 2 to be, and I think to some degree they're right. Like Dark Souls 2 feels very spoke and wheel, which I don't have a problem with. Obviously, Demon Souls is my favorite Souls.
And that's pure spoken wheel.
I mean that's level. That's like fucking Castlevania.
It rules.
Like,
it's the best though.
That has a level select zone. For real. It literally
you get to pick all. Yeah, it's like Mega Man. You get to pick the faces.
Yeah, it literally has level select. Like you go to the little portals and you pick which level you want to go to. And which subs level you want to go to. I have no problem with that. I don't think the interconnected world is necessarily better or worse design. I think the interconnected world limits you in many ways, but just as levels limit you. They're both different kinds of constraints. But Dark Souls 3 feels like it has these kind of vestigial limbs off of kind of a main. There's like a main path that is a kind of very connected. And then there's these kind of like these little limbs that are just kind of malformed, like when Tetsuo starts turning into his body horror mode in Akira, And you just kind of see like there's like a toe that just kind of like worms its way to the side of the screen. You're like,
Yeah.
it's like that. You get kind of like a Tetsuo's toe here and there. They're not really, you know, like I wouldn't say that like the Profaned Capital is a zone in the same way that like the Dragon Eyrie is, even though it's larger than the Dragon Eyrie by all, you know, intents and purposes. For all intents and purposes, it's larger than it, but it's not. It is much more of it's a vestigial limb. It's a kind of a self-contained adventure that you can run with a party, you know, on a weekend and be done with. I think it's interesting that way.
No, I agree. It's a very different feeling, right?
But
like
I think that honestly, one of the things that like realizing playing through this way and playing through it in a way that I can, you know, think about it more than when I first played through it. I think that is an interesting design choice that is perhaps undercut by the way this game feels it needs to service the fandom and the lore. I think we could get way weirder if we were not beholden to repetition from Dark Souls 1 and like making these kind of lore connected echoes.
Well, and I mean that's why Dark Souls 2 is a lot weirder, right? Like there is like this game is far more slavish to that.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, like, you know, a lot of people say, like, oh, this is Miyazaki's, like, you know, kind of like a sneering at the fans. I don't believe that. People don't make video games to be sneering.
No, that's the people barely make films to be sneering
even when
anymore.
Kojima is at his most, like, fuck you, I hate you that you made Metal Gear Solid a thing, and now I'm beholden to Metal Gear Solid. I don't think he's actually as sneering as people make it out to be.
No.
And I don't think Miyazaki is actually capable of sneering in that way. I've read interviews with the man enough that like, I just don't think he has that, and I don't think he would spend the hundreds and hundreds of hours and, you know, millions of dollars to do something that he felt was looking down his nose at someone. I don't necessarily think this is, you know, this isn't Keita Takahashi making We Love Katamari, but at the same time, I think this is in a way wanting to tie off while also, you know, wanting to tie off a franchise that cannot be tied off in a way, you know?
Yeah, I think like what's interesting about it too is like, you know, you could argue that it's a looking down, but then I think like the easier way to think about it too is just like to think about it in terms of like a modern kind of tragedy, right? Where like you sort of like get to Act 5 and this is where everything starts to kind of like fall apart or curdle or, you know, show itself as like, you know, not the happy ending that you were kind of like ostensibly promised at one point or another. And I think like that's a much more believable reason for Miyazaki, for anyone to make Dark Souls 3. Like, not, you know, I hate you and I want to ruin your favorite fan world, which is a very like video game fan way of imagining like hatred. Like, you want to destroy my favorite thing, which is like thinking about Dark Souls.
I mean, the thing about Dark Souls that I've always felt is that, you know, there's the classic oft repeated T.S. Eliot line, the center cannot hold, things fall apart. And Dark Souls really is, what if the center did hold?
Yeah. What if, even though the Falcon could not hear, they're still held?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's decay, and like I think, you know, you could definitely, I mean, I guess like there's a certain section of the fan base that sees decay and ash and stuff like that as like a direct sort of like, you know, I'm ending, you know, as a sort of like aggressive affront against like the kind of like sunbro, you know, the almost hope of walking away from the fire, stuff like that. But like I honestly think like if you're imagining a quote unquote canon Dark Souls ending, it has to be exhaustion. Like how else are you gonna do it?
Yeah. Also, it just fucking attributed the things fall apart to T.S. Eliot, not Yates.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, we did that and we didn't think twice about it.
Because I was simultaneously holding the Wasteland in my head as we play through. Because like, okay, read the Wasteland if you want to like think more about Dark Souls. Read the fucking Wasteland. Read actually the full text before Ezra Pound cut 90% of it. If you really want to, yeah, seriously.
Yeah, Ezra Pound making a a poem that makes a lot less sense, but a poem which is much more interesting poetically on a certain level. Eliot needs an editor, but maybe it didn't need to be Ezra Pound.
I like it though.
You like the edited version? Or
I like the way I love reading the manuscript. If you have not, you can Google the T.S. Eliot or Ezra Pound's edits to the Wasteland, and they're really funny. Where you just get to whole pages where it's just one big red line just through everything. And
I wish he wasn't such a fascist, but Pound does have his he has his funny moments.
I remember one professor I had in college arguing that, because, Pound ultimately, or not Eliot, Eliot, was just like, oh, no, I wasn't really a fascist. I'm just mentally ill.
The perfect excuse.
Which is an incredible excuse to get out of being,
it's what I call the Twitter excuse.
Which it's so funny, just like it's just like all the Italian futurists. It's like, oh, we're all fascists. Wow, you guys really love fascism.
Oh yeah.
But I really when my professor was just like, well, yeah, but he if you think about how he the way in which he treated modern poetics after his his being locked away, he really was mentally ill.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can hold both ideas in one hand. Maybe he was a fascist, but maybe he was actually mentally ill too.
Yeah, no, I could definitely. But the reason I was thinking about the Wasteland was actually, and not because it's obvious. There's not the Wasteland, Dark Souls. No, because when I think about the Wasteland, the one thing that always has stuck with me for just ever, I think I first read that in probably 8th grade. Yeah. But is I've seen with my own eyes the Sibyl hanging in a jar, and when the boys asked her, "What do you want?" she answered, "I want to die," which is so fucking Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The command symbol, Sibyl, is just so fucking Dark Souls. I
want to die.
You want to die.
It's such a good line, because it's like it's set up as a profound thing that the boys ask the Sibyl what she wants, which is like, well, what an inversion. And much like the best parts of Dark Souls, the answer is like something that they don't have to think. She doesn't have to think about it at all, and it's just like immediately deflating. It's like asking Gwyn what he wants. Like,
yeah.
I want to stop.
I mean, what does Gwyn want? Gwyn wants to die.
Yeah.
Gwyn wants to not be
Desperately.
burning eternally as like the flame. The center holds because everyone keeps burning themselves alive.
Yeah. So you get people looking like Derby here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just completely, yeah. It's like completely. Well, and you can even think about it like the like that little quest with the lady who wanted us to marry Henri of Astora. Where like it's like, well, you got to keep this going. You're going to be the next keeper of the flame, and it's as much a a sacrificial as an honorary title.
Yeah. I probably should mention because I'm thinking about it like now. The command symbol. The command symbol. The tragedy of the command symbol is the command symbol asked the gods of Olympus for a boon of long life, but did not ask for youth. And so, you not only do you get the prophetess who did not have the awareness to ask for youth while asking for long life, so she just kind of kept aging and getting weaker and hanging in a fucking jar, and having to dole out prophecy. But also you have the prophet, you have the literally the person who's responsible for prophecy who did not have the foresight to their own request of the gods, which is, doubly interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it's very,
which is fucking Dark Souls is shit.
It's maybe that's why they had the Greek statues too. I mean, that's
yeah, what? But yeah, kids literature. It's actually pretty cool, even when it's white guys. You can
do a lot worse.
You
than
really,
literature.
You could do a lot worse than literature. Read a poem instead of watching an anime sometime.
It like both are great, but you really should do both. That's the thing.
If you watch dubs, you can read a poem while you listen. Do two things at the same time.
I can't recommend this. It make you too powerful.
Read T.S. Eliot while watching Serial Experiments Lane. Do it.
Oh God, and you'll become me in 12th grade.
God,
It's not
right?
good. Don't do it,
no,
please.
Don't do it. All right. On that note, it's time to go off and contemplate the sorrows of young Werther. That's a Voltaire joke.
I liked it.
I love the Sorrows of Young Werther. The Sorrows of Young Werther was it was funny because I rejected it when I read it, and then I looked back on it and I was like, why did I reject this? And I remember telling my professor, and like in class, while I was like furious, I was going on a tear. I was like, I fucking hate you. He's like, how did people find this novel, The Sorrows of Young Werther? And I was just like, because he was a Romanian academic. One of the editors of the Norton Anthology, actually.
Oh, cool.
And hired because he was like very like worldly scholar, but ultimately he became, because he was an academic under Ceausescu, was incredible with dealing with bureaucracy.
Oh, well,
and so he spent all of his time like just like basically building up the power of the English department, and not
rules.
like going to parties and shit like that. But but he was just like, he called on me to ask me, how did you find the Sorrows of Young Werther? And I was just like, I went off on a tear, like I couldn't deal with it. And then I was just like, in the middle of it, I stopped. I was like, oh fuck, I hate this because it's me. And he burst out laughing, and I was just like, I'm so mad you pulled me into this trap.
Yeah, Goethe's so good at that. Like, no.
Yeah.
This stupid guy I hate is me.
Yeah, God.
That's so funny.
All right, kids. We'll see you next.
Right.
Oh, wait. You know what? We got to do Trevor. You've been doing
plugs.
stuff. You've been doing plugs. Do it.
I have. Yeah, check out No Cartridge. I'm posting there again. And at the patreon.com/NoCartridge, you can get early and sometimes exclusive streams of the recordings themselves. Sort of a fun little addition we've been trying. So check that out.
And if you are a subscriber, you should make this a subscriber-only podcast, Trevor. I'm saying it now. Make it an exclusive for the subscribers, because I'm worth it.
You are. Because we're going to be doing Angel's Egg.
If you subscribe to No Cartridge, you will get to hear me and Trevor talking about motherfucking Mamoru Oshii's Angel's Egg.
And I will not think that it's Angel Cop. And everyone will be
No, it's not
happy.
Angel Cop. And it will be an episode as good, at least as good as our episode about the Silver Case, which is fucking aces.
That was a banner.
That was a
episode.
good
So
episode.
This being a promise. You guys should definitely. Be
Yeah,
subscribing.
and I'm so
I'll
much
make it
smarter
subscriber
now.
only. I'll do
I'm
it.
so much smarter now than I was then. So yeah, definitely, and I'm more prepared because I can watch Angel's Egg like 3 or 4 times. You can only play through the Silver Case once. Like it's so long. You can only play through.
Yeah, and if you play through it a second time, it's like it's sort of like you've changed because you've played the Silver Case.
Exactly. You have changed. So you're not the same person. But Angel's Egg, I could watch that I could watch it 3 or 4 times now. Starting now, I could watch it 3 or 4 times before we record this weekend.
Fantastic.
So subscribe to
Can't
No
wait.
Cartridge. Get that shit. Subscriber only shit. I'm serious.
All right. Listen, you're the
And
first
don't-
guest
and
to
d-
ever demand it.
And don't do that shit where you subscribe and then you're like, oh, I got the episode, and then I unsubscribed immediately. No, fuck you. Pay the $1, $5, or whatever the fuck it is to the barrier entry. You would do that for a movie. You do that for a fucking Marvel movie. If you do that for a Marvel movie, why wouldn't you do this for a podcast where I'm gonna talk about Angel's Egg?
I mean, come on.
It's fucking Angel's Egg.
It's an impossible thing to deny.
Impossible to deny. Don't be a hater. Be a subscriber. Get your No Cartridge where every episode is really good. All the episodes are good. Whether you're interested in the topic or not, that's up to you. That's your problem.
Well, yeah, that'll hit or miss, but it's always fun.
It's
I think
always
you're always
good.
going to enjoy it. Yes.
I don't really care about Homicide Life on the Street, but you know what? Homicide Life on the Street podcast, fucking good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so go over to patreon.com/nocartridge. Smash that subscribe button. Get the Angel's Egg exclusive podcast coming probably this week.
Yeah, I would think so.
I don't know. Whenever.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
tough.
fit it in.
Yeah, editing's tough, but yeah,
We'll fit it in. We'll fit it in. Hey,
And
we're Philadelphia. We just fit it in. Figure
we
it
fit
out.
it in Philadelphia. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Dia, where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere at Dia Lucina because that's how I make it easy for you. I make it easy to find me. Dia Lucina.
That's just thoughtful.
Yeah, and this month we did Grin Fandango last month for Dia de los Muertos / Halloween. It was a Halloween thing, but it launched on Dia de los Muertos because I felt that was more appropriate. But so if you $1 Adventure Gamers Clubhouse, you already got a bunch of episodes of things of adventure games that we've done. We're doing all kinds of adventure games this month. Adventure Gamers Clubhouse, we're doing a Legend Entertainment game. I haven't decided. Is it going to be Eric the Unready or is it going to be Gateway? Or not. Is it Gateway? Or Homeworld? Gateway. Homeworld 2 is Gateway. Gateway 2 is Homeworld. It's going to be one of them. Eric the Unready, it's a little bit silly and horny. But Gateway is a literary, it's a science fiction text that I've not even read. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do. I've played them all.
A little bit silly and horny.
It's
a good way to describe like most of every adventure game that is.
The Legend Entertainment. Well, see, the Legend Entertainment games. You also get they made a Xanth game.
Oh God.
Yeah, and Piers
Okay,
Anthony. We're not doing the Xanth game because Piers Anthony is a weird pedophile, and we're not doing the sorcery. I think it's like Sorcerer's School book or some shit. Like I can't remember. It's like School of Sorcery, something like that. They've got a series. It's like, what if Leisure Suit Larry was Harry Potter?
Oh God.
And it's the
That sounds
worst.
so bad.
It's the worst.
Oh.
But
So many spells about clothes coming off.
Eric the Unready is a little
imagine.
bit bawdy, but it's not too bad. But then there is the Gateway series, which is like Frederick Pohl, famous science fiction novel series. But I think I'm gonna do Eric the Unready because that's what my heart. Eric and Unready's in my heart.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, I love Legend Entertainment's adventure games are very weird. They've got a weird interface that was not repeated anywhere. else, as far as I know. It's a wacky time. So we'll probably do that. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. That's $1 for the Adventure Gamers Clubhouse.
How you gonna miss that? Come on.
$5 you get, we're doing the continuing adventures of, we've got Vesper Hesperides, who's still working his way through the world of the Elder Scrolls and Oblivion.
Personal favorite.
Gonna have to deal with, I guess there's an Oblivion gate that has been opened in the city of Bravel. So we're gonna have to go there and deal with that. Vesper Hesperides does not want to do that though. So we'll see how that works out. That's the worst man in Cyrodiil right there. And then we've got the baddies of Faerun, who are, after the last episode, it was 4 hours long. 4 hours of me struggling to understand 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and the combat.
You'll get there. I know you'll get there.
I'm gonna get there. We'll probably do another episode of that this week, because it's fun. Baldur's Gate 3, fun game.
Good game.
And Rancis Wint has not yet had the chance to blossom as a character. We haven't had enough discussions yet in the game, so we're gonna have to keep playing that and find out who Rancis Wint truly is. But yeah, so go to patreon.com/DLacina. Find me at DLacina on Blue Sky, on Twitter, on co-host, on YouTube. You're watching this on YouTube, so you should already know that. But also, No Cartridge, Twitter @NoCartridge, Blue Sky, nocartridge.bluesky.social, etc. Patreon.com/NoCartridge. Subscribe to these things and tell people if you like them. Retweet, post, let people know, because that's the
biggest thing.
The only way people find out about this is if you tell them. And that's so important that you tell people if you like something and share it with them. I mean it. It really helps us out.
It's a nice thing to do for others too. If you like something and you think someone's gonna like this, then it's just a nice thing to do.
All right, and we'll see you next week. We're gonna do some more Dark Souls next week. We're gonna do it. It'll be great.
Can't wait.
And until then, remember, all is for the best in this of all possible the best of all possible souls. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Okay.
All right. Before I go to bed, you died 9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
That's a good order.
A high number, but not